eyes on the National Assembly as they are tasked with delivering the 2018 budget. Free of drama and also on a deadline, we examine their readiness for the task ahead right here on the program. And court orders interim forfeiture of Ikoyi flat where millions of dollars were seized. The same house linked to the sacked NIA boss, Ayoke. Details coming right up. Welcome to Politics Today, live on Channels Television. I'm Emana Amawe in Lagos. Well, we are following many political stories at this time, but let's begin with the story of President Muhammadu Buhari meeting with the service chiefs.
Council meeting that was done was in 2014. It reviewed terms and conditions of service for officers and soldiers, reviewed some of the retirement benefit for officers and soldiers, including defense policy, which has been obsolete since 2006. We reviewed it and discussed and reached a final conclusion on them.
Minister of Defense Mansour Dan Ali. Well, the president met with the service chiefs in his old office amid reports he's been avoiding that office since he came back from his medical vacation. The president had been working from his home office following reconstruction work in the old office in Aso Rock. And also talking about Aso Rock and the president's office, will the president retain the seat of power in 2019? Well, that's dependent on some factors. And that takes us to the next story, which we don't get to hear every time, especially in politics. The governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, says he wants President Buhari to run for second term. Don't forget, Governor Umahi is a member of the People's Democratic Party. Of course, there's been questions whether the president will seek re-election or not, as his first tenure is gradually winding down. Listen to what the governor had to say.
Well, any first-term governor would want to go for second tenure. And if what you wish yourself, you should be honest enough to wish another person the same. Since Mr. President is doing his first term, and I'm doing my first term, it's my wish to recontest. So I will as well wish Mr. President the same to recontest. We have quite a lot of projects that we have executed within this past 2.5 years. We have 3 numbers of twin flyover that is built across the African Trans-Sahara route running from Enugu to Cameroon, passing through Ebonyi State.
The governor of Ebonyi State, David Umahi. Well, moving on very quickly now, a federal high court sitting in Lagos has ordered the interim forfeiture to the federal government, the property linked to the dismissed Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, Ambassador Ayoke. That's where the EFCC recovered huge sums of money in April this year. In an ex parte application brought before the court today by counsel to the EFCC, Mr. Rotimi Oyedepo, the commission told Justice Saliu Saidu that the funds used to acquire the property belonged to the federal government but was fraudulently converted to the use of One Chobe Ventures, which was used to acquire the property. The matter has been adjourned till November the 30th. Well, we are still following that story and we'll bring you updates as details unfold.